Well, welcome, 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 welcome. Y'all know that we are on a new platform and there appears to be some syncing issues. We are live on Facebook. I see us live on Facebook, but we are not yet synced to YouTube and Twitch, apparently. But nevertheless, y'all, we keep on pushing. We keep on pushing. I am excited to be sharing these amazing authors that are part of the 100 Authors to Watch on behalf of Aspiring Authors Magazine. I have truly, truly been blessed over the last 3 days to be able to share them, what they're doing. And it's just been so amazing. Their testimonies, their journeys. I have truly been blessed. And I hope you guys have been enjoying each and every one of them. I hope that you have been going over, supporting them. Hopefully, you're going to get to know them as they continue this journey throughout 2025 because we have some things lined up. We have a lot of things that we are wanting to do virtually as well as in person so that you guys can get to know all of these amazing authors. So I'm going to move out the way and allow my guest to come up and share just about who she is and introduce herself. So let me move out the way and bring her up. I'm trying to see if they are syncing. I'm trying to get you on this screen. They won't let me support. Now they killing me with this and this non-syncing. I'm gonna have to find another way to utilize some of these platforms without you utilizing them on lives because of the syncing issue. If I could just remove myself and just replace her on the screen. Let's see if they'll let me do that. I'm going to be giving them a call.
Hey. Hi. Okay, yes. So, hi, everyone. My name is Fairren Maclemore, and I am the author of Shining Through My Journey with Incontinency of Pigmenty, shown here in my background. I am a 2024 Distinguished Authors Guild recipient and now a 2025 Distinguished Authors Guild ambassador. I am a community advocate and a motivational speaker. Through my book, Shining Through My Journey with Incontinency of Pigmenty and Brand, I champion for people with disabilities to inspire self love and to encourage others to embrace their differences. This book was inspired by my incredible daughter, who was born with the rare condition incontinency of pigmenty. And I know a lot of people are like, what is that? What is incontinency of pigmenty? That is a rare skin condition. So it's a skin condition that can affect your eyesight. It can affect the way your teeth grow, your hair grows. Some have alopecia from it. Some have um, developmental delays from it. The condition is mild to severe, and my daughter has it severely. And I realized that when she was diagnosed with it, a lot of people have never heard about this condition. And even our own selves, along with the doctors, had to do a lot of research just to figure out what was going on to her, with her. And so I felt that it was necessary to write a book to bring awareness to this condition and also just inspire and uplift others who are facing similar challenges.
Okay, I think I am on the screen with you now.
Yes,
So
yeah.
they tried to they tried to I don't know what's going on with this this platform, but we're gonna get it together before we launch season 3. I tell you, when you're doing something positive, the enemy is always busy. So,
Right.
um, wow. So, did you traditional publish or did you self publish?
So I self published this book. I'll be honest with you, when I decided to write this book, I knew very little about publishing, and I just did some research on my own. Found a company called Ex Libris Publishing, who was very helpful in writing and getting this book self published. I literally just shared, my story, what I wanted to become, and they made it happen. It was a very smooth process. So I encourage people to self publish just to make sure that it is, however you want it to be, since it is your vision and your project.
With self publishing, were there any challenges? Did you face any challenges?
You know what? I did not face many challenges at all. I think for me, um, the story itself was so mind blowing to the person that I spoke with. And they were very, very eager to help me bring it to life just because of my passion for it. So honestly, it was a very smooth process. First time book. It's going on this March will actually be 1 year that it has been published, and the support has been amazing. So it was. I did not have any challenges really during this process.
So, what are some of the positives that you could share with that person that um, is thinking about publishing, but they have those doubts? Oh, I think I got a book in, but I don't know where to start. Well, what would you say to that person?
Do it. Um, for me during this process, one of the biggest things I did is I told people who I knew would support the vision. I think it's very important that you are careful who you tell the things that you want to do, because some people will project their fear on you and make you second guess or make you self doubt, what your vision is. So for me, I only told a handful of people who I knew would back me up and who would support this, which made the process even better because you had someone who was like, do it. And so for my advice would be do it. I feel like everybody has a story. Everybody has a book to write. And if you have that desire to do it, just like Nike, I would say go for it, get it out there, connect with the right people. The Distinguished Authors Guild is a phenomenal community to connect with, in helping you get that book written, as well as getting you that visibility to promote and be seen and be heard.
So, what has surprised you the most about this self publishing experience?
Um, I would have to say I know that there was work to do, right? I know there's work to, get yourself out there, especially a first time author. Nobody really knows you as an author. So I would have to say just the amount of work that you have to do. But you know what? It's rewarding. It's rewarding because of the phenomenal connections that you make joining these groups of authors who are all on the same page, who are all, going through the same thing. So just the amount of work. I love it, but if you don't, know what you're doing, if you don't have the right platforms, nowadays all different platforms, are on the horizon. So just making sure that you're on the right platforms promoting your book is important.
You mentioned the Distinguished Authors Writers Guild
Mhm.
and being a part of that. How important do you think being a part of organizations like that is to helping push your brand forward?
It's extremely important, especially for that first time author or that brand new author. Gina Gatson and Dr. Carolyn Stevens, are phenomenal to work with. Their vision for Distinguished Authors Guild is phenomenal. They literally take you, under their wing, and help guide you. They help build you, and they give you the tools that you need to, succeed in this author world. They give you the tools that you need. I think the right connections are important, and that's what Distinguished Authors Guild do. You're connecting with these people. Some are first time writers like you. Some are on their eighth book. So it's always something or someone that you can learn from. Everybody's willing to help. Everybody's willing to support. It's just a phenomenal community to be a part of.
Wow. So, what has been one of your most proudest moment as a self-published author?
I've had many, but my first book was nominated for the Distinguished Authors Guild Award, and let me tell you, that experience in itself, it first it took me a while to even, people like, hey, author, but when I say they really put respect on your name, they address you as author, and it makes you realize, like, I'm really an author. So being nominated for my first book was really rewarding. Um, and just going through the process, attending the ceremony, it was all about the authors that night. And the love in the room was phenomenal. So that would be my biggest, proudest moment is being a nominee of the Distinguished Authors Guild.
So, what are some strategies that you have used to really get your books in the hands of the people that they should be in? Because a lot of time we get these books and a lot of people put them up in the closet. They get dust. They just throw them on their coffee table. They just do everything but share them. What are some strategies that you can share with those that may be lost at what to do?
I'll be honest with you. I realized how much I really wasn't on social media like that until I wrote a book. And now it's like, okay, you have to promote yourself. You have to get on these different platforms and you have to talk about your book. The biggest thing for me is constantly posting, trying to constantly post because it's going to reach a different person every single time. I know sometimes, if you're posting and, you might not get a like or you might not get, a share, don't be discouraged by that because people see it, right? Whether
Exactly.
they react to
As
it
I
or
tell them, I say you need to look at your analytics
not. Mhm.
when and not get discouraged because
Yeah.
sometimes you can post something and it may not have a like, it may not have a share or anything, and then you can go
Mhm.
over there and look at your analytics and it could have reached 10,000 people.
Right.
Like just because they did not take the time to do the like or do
Hmm.
the share doesn't mean that they didn't read what you posted. So I
Right.
tell everybody, stay visible constantly.
Hmm.
Learn how to use the schedulers. Learn how to schedule stuff. Learn how
Hmm.
because you can post something every hour on the hour and not even have to you can set aside time one day, pick a
Hmm.
day out of the week and just go down and just schedule everything. You can schedule everything for that week and not even have to be visible on Facebook. People think I'm always on Facebook, but I'm not. People think I'm always on these social media sites, but I'm not. But you'll constantly see something posted. You
Yeah.
constantly see something going. You'll constantly see because I have certain groups. I have something that's posted every hour on the hour. My
Hmm.
suicide awareness group, there's something posted in there every hour on the hour. Even when I'm asleep, there's still something being posted, and it's every day. Every day.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest strategy is just to not get discouraged in posting. Um, about you because somebody's going to see it. You're going to reach a different audience and then post on different platforms. You hear that, TikTok is a big platform, Instagram's a big platform. Post on different platforms because you're going to reach different audience. Also, hashtags. I know hashtags also reach different audiences as well when you are posting, your book.
Exactly. Exactly. Those are some great tools to share. Um, So, what are you working on now?
Ooh, so I am working on my second book, which is my first collaboration project, which I'm so excited about. So, Shining Through My Journey, as I mentioned, was introducing my daughter, Kamaya, and then just introducing the condition. So, my next project is going to be a collections of mothers who have walked the path, the challenging path of raising children with disabilities or special needs. So, each mother is going to share their unique journey from the moment of diagnosis to navigating the medical, emotional, physical, and societal hurdles that follow. So these stories are going to provide the honest struggle, fears, and the triumphs that we face daily. But through love and resilience and determination, we're going to reveal the depth of a mother's strength and the power of hope. So, this book is going to serve as a source of support and inspiration for parents everywhere. And that's going to be published by April of this year. It's a project that's being worked on right now. I also I have a vision to start my first nonprofit organization, and that's going to be in honor of my daughter, Kamaya. And it's going to be called Kamaya's Pathway to Hope. And what that's going to do is support and have resources and research for families who have incontinence or pigmenty. So it's such a rare condition, and everybody has the condition so differently, that I want to build a world where everybody feels seen, valued, and empowered to shine in their own way. So when I got the idea, I it's part of leaving that legacy as well. But my passion is always to uplift, inspire, and empower. And
Mhm.
the support groups that I am in with it, they've been really supportive of this book. They've thanked me for writing the book because, again, it's such a rare condition that no one knows about. But that's going to be one of the things. So be looking out for the second book, as well as that nonprofit organization that's going to be started.
And where can we find your book?
So you can find my book on Amazon. It's also on Barnes and Noble. FairrenMaclemore.com is where you can purchase it directly from the publishing company. If you want a personalized copy, you can just direct message me. Kamaya, my daughter, also signs the books too, because she's just as part of this as I am. I've created, you know, made her a part of this whole journey, because it's her story, it's our story, but it's her story because she's living it. So for a personalized signed copy, you can just direct message me, and then we can send you a copy to your address.
Awesome, awesome. And if we want to follow, support, and see how the organization is coming along, how the book is coming along, just follow you. How can we stay connected to you?
Yes, so Fairren Maclemore, across the platform. I do have an author page on Facebook, author Fairren Maclemore, as well as my personal page. But I'm on Instagram, just Fairren Maclemore, TikTok, Fairren Maclemore as well, where I try to, post and just, I'm an open book. So any questions that you have, just about the condition, the book pretty much breaks it down, but this next book is going to go into detailed, of just my experience as a first time mother with a, firstborn who has such a severe medical condition that, I'm a first time mom learning this, having to learn about this medical condition, and how our lives literally changed. But it's been phenomenal. My daughter is 9 now, and it's been such a blessing just to watch her grow. So,
Wow.
and on these platforms, you'll be able to see, um, when that business will be up and running, as well as that second book. But in the meantime, of course, we're pushing Shining Through My Journey within Continentia Pigmenty, because it's going to, uplift you and encourage you to embrace your differences, no matter the kind. And so, anybody who is facing similar challenges, I encourage you to keep going. I encourage you to keep pushing, and our daughter is where our strength come from. So we're finding strength and embracing the challenges that are coming.
Wow, that's amazing. And I tell you, being able to read for you being able to share your baby's journey in sharing and helping yourself heal through that process, because I knew there had to be so much emotion and so many things that you went through, and sharing your journey, now helping others to heal. This is so amazing. I thank you, for being that light for somebody that may be in the darkness about this disability. So thank you for sharing. I want to share just a little bit about the 100 author movement before we leave. What inspired you to jump on board of the 100 authors movement?
You know what? The connections. 2024 for me, I asked God to just connect me with people that I can grow with, that I can learn from, that I can inspire to. Now, had I knew it was going to be Distinguished Authors Guild or just the author world, period, I didn't, I didn't know what it was going to be, but um, I knew it was an answered prayer. And so through 2024, just being able to get on different podcasts and talk to different people about the book, and just connect with authors. It's so nice to talk to different people, but it's also nice to talk to people who kind of are on the same page with you, because authors, we could talk about writing books all day, you know
Mm-hmm.
versus somebody who isn't. But it's the
Right.
connection for me, and then just learning about other people's stories. I'm sharing my story and my journey, and just being encouraged by somebody else's story and how they got through, and hoping that I can say something or do something that would inspire them to hold on. Some people just need that word, or just somebody to uplift them, who might be at their last straw. So just the connections, the different stories. I just want to stay connected to people who are in
Amen.
a
Amen.
place. Yeah.
And we often talk about, the things that draw us together, the things that bring us to, collaborate and to connect.
Mhm.
Um, but what unique perspective or voice would you like to bring to the 100 Authors movement, and to leave it behind so that others will remember that as your legacy?
You know what? I would have to say just I would have to say people, the unique challenges that people face. I just want them to know that the difference is that your strength. And I think the strength to keep moving through challenges is going to be the thing that I want to leave. That no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like if first stay prayed up, first, first just make sure that you find that strength to keep moving. That's the biggest thing, is find the strength to keep moving no matter how challenging things get, because there's always light even in the darkest moments.
Right. Well, I always ask my guests to leave something encouraging and inspiring with those that may tune in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would leave a positive, encouraging, inspiring nugget for that person that may catch this replay.
Okay. So first, if God brings you to it, he will bring you through it. That's the first thing I want to say. And just to piggyback off of, no matter the challenge you face, remember that your differences are your strength, and your story has the power to inspire others. Embrace who you are, love the person you see in the mirror, and never stop shining.
Well, I definitely want to thank you for stopping by today and sharing with us. I truly have been blessed. I'm always blessed when I'm able to be in the presence of an author that is willing to share and willing to impact the world with what they have to share. So, thank you for
No,
sharing your baby's journey and sharing your journey at the same time. So, I definitely thank you for being transparent.
you're welcome. Well, I appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much for, taking the time to put this together, helping us get that visibility as well. I see you. I'm like, I want to be like her. So thank you so much for having me. And I appreciate everything that you do. And I cannot wait to see what's next and what's in store.
Well, I definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in. There's definitely going to be a lot in store. Again, I want to thank all of the authors that have been on so far and willingness to share. But 2025, we have a lot in store for you guys. So stick around to watch the 100 authors on the move. They're on the rise. They are to be watched. I'm telling you. You just heard Farrah dropped all those nuggets about what she has coming up for 2025. So my suggestion is to go over, follow her, and see what she's doing. Stay connected. You don't want to get disconnected. So stay connected and make sure that you are tuning in to catch these amazing authors. We have another author at 3 o'clock. So come back at 3 p.m. and check us out. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all at 3. Share this with somebody.